Well, how's everybody doing? I have a question. The fascination with death, life after death type stuff, but from a worldly view. Um, that that's why the movie industry makes movies like with zombies and stuff. Started in the late '60s with the Night of the Living Dead, and it just they always come out with new movies about that. But I read something in the Bible that caught my attention, and it's in Luke chapter 9. And Jesus is going to talk about it's the cost of following him, right? In verse 59 of Luke chapter 9, it says, he said to another man, "Follow me." But he replied, "Lord, first let me go and bury my father." Jesus said to him, let the dead bury their own dead, but you go and proclaim the kingdom of God. Right? So was he was the father already dead? Was he sickness that was eventually going to lead to death, or was he just old that he didn't want to abandon his father because in the commandments it says to honor your father and mother, that he was so old that he didn't want to leave his father uh, until after he had died. That's up for debate. But Jesus says, let the dead bury their own dead." He's talking about the spiritually dead, right? So the cost of serving the Lord is gonna sometimes require you to leave your family, right? If your family thinks that you went off the deep end, you're now a Jesus freak type thing, and people, they just can't see it. You're supposed to leave. And that's repeated in Matthew chapter 10, uh, in verse 37. It says, "Anyone who loves their father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Anyone who loves their son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me." So, in verse 38, "Whoever does not take up their cross and follow me is not worthy of me." Verse 39, "Whoever finds their life will lose it. Whoever loses their life for my sake will find it." So there it is, the cost of serving the Lord. Um, you may have to uh, forsake your family members until, like if you pray for their salvation, God's going to honor that, but it's going to be their choice whether to serve or not. But until it comes to pass, you may have to kick them to the curb. Who knows? So, something to meditate on. Pray hard for that, for the salvation of your family, because in Acts he told that he would. They told I think it was the centurion that not only he was going to be saved, but his whole household. So your whole household includes everybody in your family, immediate, extended, everybody. So just believe the Lord, because that's what He said He's going to do. Well, meditate on that, and God bless you guys.